Hello, Sawadee people. Now I'm going to speed run this past year paper, which is year 10, January MY stands for mid-year. So this is last year past year paper for our revision, discussing this paper, not enough time, so sorry. All right, so this is the least I can do for you guys. Okay, so first one, which statement is true? So you have to choose a correct statement. So there is no difference between accounting and bookkeeping. Nah, that's wrong. And then after that, bookkeeping is a detailed process of preparing financial statement at a regular transaction. No, okay, this is the word that is not a bookkeeping. Bookkeeping, remember the word record. Okay, that is a keyword. Okay, it's for recording purposes. That's bookkeeping. And then C, accountant use bookkeeping record to prepare financial transaction at the regular intervals. Nope, that is not the word being used because it's not supposed to be financial transaction. It's supposed to be financial statement. Okay, it's supposed to call financial statement. So that means C is also out, B is also out. Therefore, the answer is D. None of the above statements are true. Okay. 2, what is an asset? So asset, please remember, it's not just what we own, but it's also owed to the business. So answer is A. Okay, owned by business and also owed to the business. All right, you shouldn't just say one side. Okay, so D is not the answer, yeah? Must be owned and also owed to the business. Right, number 3. What is a credit transaction? The word credit means pay later, right? Owe first and pay later. Okay, this one means pay later, which means when it happened, there's no money involved at all. Right, so A, where the payment is made by check, nope. Where the payment is made immediately, nope. Where the payment is made at a later date, and then is it made by credit card? No, no. All right. So always remember that nothing to do with credit card, even though you have to see the word credit there. Okay. So answer is C, pay at a later date. Number 4, the following are example of owner's equity except. All right. So be careful. We are looking at except. So everything else is owner's equity. Owner's equity, another word for this also means capital. Okay. Capital is what given by the owner to the business, right? Contributed by the owner to the business, or also known as what we owe to the owner. A, owner sold his personal share and put the money, putting the proceed means putting his money after selling the share into the business. Yep, this is part of the, right, increasing the money in the business. So yep, this is example. But we are looking for accept. So therefore, A is not the answer. Okay, because we are looking for something that is not a capital. A is capital. B, owner's premise is used to run the business. Yep, anything belong to the owner and is used for the business. That means it's contributed by the owner. Therefore, this is also capital, so not the answer. C, owner brought in his personal motor vehicle for business use. So this is also not, right? And owner repaid his personal loan by business bank account. That means he's using business money to pay for his own stuff. This is not capital, and this is actually drawings, right? Drawing is the other way around, the opposite, which means owner is taking something from the business for own use. All right, so donkey is the answer. All right, number 5. Okay, when you see something like this, your given balances appear in the account, all right, and then so the question asks you, what is the amount of owner's equity? Okay, read the question, what they're asking. So they are finding answer for owner's equity, which also means capital, because I prefer to use the word capital rather than owner's equity, but it's the same thing. Okay, then you check one by one all the items given, right? Ask yourself what is their class or elements, right? Always check these things. Equipment is an asset. Bank overdraft, we owe the bank, liability. Cash is definitely asset. Loan to, okay, loan to, we are lending somebody, so someone owe us, which is an asset also. Trade payable, we owe the supplier. Another name for trade payable, please remember, is known as creditors. Okay, so we owe people, right? Supplier, right? We owe them. And then inventory, this is stock, so something belong to us is asset, right? So if you look at all the items, there's A and L. And then the question asks us, what is capital, right? What is C? Okay, A stands for asset, L stands for liability. So what do we use to find this answer? We use A equals to L plus C, the accounting formula, right? Accounting equation. And to find C, just take A minus L, then you get the answer C. So we just need to plus all the asset together, and then after that, minus all the liability. So in this case, we have asset, which is 10,000, 10K plus 3,000 plus 500, and also 2,000 3. Right? So practical calculator, always make sure you have your calculator with you. Okay, so 10K plus 3K plus 500 and plus 2300, you get 15. All right, so 15800 minus liability. Liability is, our liability is 1200. Okay, I think I'm not going to like show you to do maths, right? It's just wasting your time and my time. So therefore, answer is B. Okay, so if you take A minus L, you should get answer B, 11,900. Okay, next one. So any maths question after a while, you can use your own calculator, find the answer. All right, I'll just write it down so that we save time. All right, trade receivable, TR, people owe us. Okay, a trade receivable account was written off a few years back. Okay, written off means it became a bad debt, right? Bad debt, another name for bad debt, also known as irrecoverable debt. Okay, that means someone can't pay us, right? So this guy can't pay us a few years ago. So what we did, we make it as a bad debt, right? Bad debt is an expenses. So yeah, our losses. Now what happened here is the TR recently repaid, recently come back and pay us money. Okay, so how we should record this as a double entry? So do the easy one. When you do double entry, do the easy one. To do double entry, you have to follow your, the ADE, LIC, the guideline, right? So ask yourself, cash, you receive cash. This is for this to happen, you must receive cash. So therefore, when you have more cash, what do? You have to DR, right? You have to DR cash because you receive money. Okay, for bad debt recovered to happen, right? You must receive money. Then the other account to open, we use the word e-recover debt recovered. And I know it's very long, so I'm lazy to write. Technically, e-recover debt recovered, we will treat this as an income, right? So we receive money, and yep, our income go up. Okay, so the answer here will be donkey. Okay, so DR cash and CR e-recover debt recovered because this thing is an income. Okay, and our income is always going up. So therefore, answer is donkey. Right, next one. We have Gerald. Okay, Gerald want to reduce the risk of e-recover debt. Okay, how he should use the following methods, except, right? Except again. So that's the keyword. Be careful. Okay. Why is it that my Bluetooth mouse is not working? What happened? Right. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, Gerald, to reduce. So what do we do? Okay, if you want to reduce bad debt, then you have to do the following. So accept issuing financial statement regularly. Okay, not sure. Not selling goods on credit. Okay, what do they mean by not selling goods on credit? That means everything by cash. Everything also you sell, you get cash. All right. So yeah, if you don't want that to happen, yes, that's the main thing. You do not sell goods on credit. Then people won't owe you. Then you will have this problem, right? So definitely B is not the answer because why? Again, they are looking for accept. So B is out. Okay, C, setting a credit limit for new customer. What do you mean by credit limit here is that means the amount that you let someone owes you. So in this case, yeah, we're going to set a credit limit, which means if this person is new to you, you don't really know that person, therefore don't let the person owe you that much. Yeah, this is one of the way to reduce, right? Imagine whatever amount they owe, the more the amount they owe, it means you will bet that more, right? So that's why C is not the answer. Okay, when you guys are dealing with ABCD questions, always have to be careful with the language that they use, right? We play with words and all. D, not allowing further supply until the amount due is paid, meaning you do not sell anymore to that person until he pay off everything. Yep. So donkey is also not the answer. Yeah, these are the things that I cross out is all the way to reduce the chances of bad debt or chances of the amount being bad debt lah. Right, so A is the answer. Okay, and why? right? Because issuing financial statement regularly, no, we're not supposed to issue a financial statement regularly. Okay, so under the topic of statement of business document, you would have learned this word, and that is statement of account. Okay, yeah, statement of account, because these statements, the purpose is to actually remind the customer to pay, right? Is to send them, so we're supposed to send this statement of account regularly to keep reminding them that, hey, dude, you owe me money, right? You better pay before this date, before this date. So yeah, it's a reminder. So it's not issuing financial statement. Well, you guys haven't learned financial statement yet, but soon, right? The statement is going to be like different names. Okay, next one. Let's look at the next one. Number 8. We have this error occurs when two or more errors cancelling out each other. What type of error? So you guys have to read all the name of the error, and when you see two or more errors, okay, cancelling out each other, this is known as compensating. Okay, number 9. Cash sales of 100 was correctly debited in the cash account but wrongly credited in the sales account as 1,000. What type of error is this? So what you can see here is cash sales, right? Cash sales means I'm supposed to DR cash and CR sales, okay? But you see what happened here is cash sales 100. That means supposed to both also 100. But what happened here was but wrongly credited in the sales account as 1,000. So what do they mean is they did not do wrong for the cash part. That means they DR cash 100, but they credited means they CR sales. They go and put 1,000 in the sales account. So as you can see from here, this amount is different, right? In double entry rules, the DR and CR amount must be the same. But yeah, they are different. So what's the name of this error? Obviously, this is entering different amount on both sides, right? So the answer is donkey, right? So you got to know what's the name of all this. Number 10, payment by check to paying was correctly entered in a bank account, but was also credited to paying account, right? So the word here, but was also credited. So I guess the best way is you can see for yourself if you can do the double entry. Payment by check. So payment, that means we are paying, right? So therefore, check is bank. If you pay, then you should do CR bank because asset go down. Okay, CR bank. And well, we are supposed to debit. The other keyword will be paying here, supposed to debit paying. But what happened? Now they say, but was also credited to paying. That means they go and CR again. They go and CR paying. By right, I mean, this is wrong. Definitely this is wrong. By right, it's supposed to DR paying. Okay, but they go and CR also, right? So what you can see here is there is a two CR. So what's the name of this? This is known as entering twice on the same side. I mean, I also call this as double, right? The error of double, which is double DR or double CR. Hence, right, this is actually part of the set error, right? Set error. What is set again? S is single entry, A is addition, the D, which is double DR, and also different amount, right? So question 9 and 10 already show you the example of one is different amount and one is the double. Okay, let's look at the next one, question 11. Right, the cash account can never, right, never have a balance brought down on the credit side. Yes, that's true. This is because, yeah, why can't our cash go negative? That's what they're actually asking, right? If you look at the T account, cash is our asset, okay, and asset on the left side, DR is a positive and CR is a negative. So they are asking, yeah, why can't our balance, right? Our balance BD on the right side in the cash account. Yep, you can never have this. Okay, because the answer is you cannot pay, right, more than what you hold in cash. Okay, you either spend all, right, or you still have balance. There's no way your cash can be negative. Okay, you cannot pay more than what you hold in cash. You cannot pay less than what you hold in cash. All of the above, you always debit cash. No such thing. All right, as is B. 12. Supplier's personal account are found in, okay, we have private ledger, nominal ledger, sales ledger, purchase ledger. So this is under the ledger part. So how many ledger do we have? We have SL, PL, NL, and CB. Yeah, so this is about ledger. Ledger is actually a book that have key accounts in that. right? And of course, not just one T account, it's going to be a lot, or more than one at least. Okay, so we have SL, PL, and LCB. What is this stands for? SL is sales ledger, PL is purchases ledger, NL nasi lemak, no, it's nominal ledger, also known as, another name for nominal ledger is general ledger. Okay, GL. And CB definitely is not G, is cash book. All right, so what is in there? So they're asking us technically suppliers personal account. That means we're talking about all our TP. Okay, all our TP. So yep, what is inside SL? SL, there's no sales account. Remember that, because this is a book that has a lot of accounts in there. So you can't just buy one book just to keep one sales account in there. Doesn't make sense. So what's inside is actually all our trade receivable, all our credit customer who owe us money. And therefore, of course, purchase ledger means there's no purchase account. It's all our TP, all our suppliers account is in there. That's why the answer here will be purchases ledger. What is private ledger? There's no such thing. I don't know what is private ledger. Okay, yeah, there's just no such thing. Just put that to confuse you guys. All right. And CB, what's inside CB? Definitely this is cash and bank account. Okay, and that is what cash book is. So what is in the nominal ledger? Technically everything else. Yeah, everything else that you know, like sales, purchases, sales return, purchase return, drawing, all those, except, all right, as long as they are not TR, not TP, not cash and bank. Yeah. Okay, then they are everything in the nominal ledger. Okay, remember that. Okay, 13. The following ledgers can be found in the nominal ledger except, right? So I just mentioned about this. So therefore, the answer here are going to be, yep, C, because bank account is in the cash book. Okay, easy. 14. What is a petty cash book? So petty cash book, remember the purpose of this, not purpose, but what it is. Technically, the keyword here will be is to record low value cash payment, right? So it's B. And then after that, on the 15, right? Kenji purchased inventory on credit for 3800. So these purchases were subject to a trade discount and a cash discount of 5% if paid within 30 days. So how much should Kenji pay if the payment was made on 31st May 2021? You see, on 2nd April, we bought goods, we got a product, okay, for 3,800. This 3,800 is known as list price, which also means the original, right? The OG price. Okay, this is the OG price. And what do we do with OG price? We don't record OG price. We always take the list price minus the trade discount. Trade discount is the one that you bargain, you ask for, boss can cheaper, things like that. So we always take the price that the last price where the boss offer us, which is after the trade discount. So in this case, we have to take 3,800 and minus with the 10%. I mean, there are many ways to do this. You can press calculator, minus 10%. You can also take 3,800 times with, quick maths here will be 90 over 100, or you can times 90%, same thing. Okay, I mean, I prefer to write it as times 90% after the deduction. Okay, then you get the answer. All right, now the thing is, the question actually asks us, how much should Kenji pay if the payment was made on 31st May? Now, come on, people. Then you must understand that what's the difference between trade discount and cash discount. Now, trade discount is the one that when you buy a lot. Cash discount, all right, is the one that when you pays early. You see, cash discount is only given when payment are made early, all right? Or another word, you call it prompt payment. Okay, prompt payment. Okay, so 31st May, is that within 30 days? I mean, you should know the maths here, all right? So we are way far from within 1 month, all right? So this is already 2 months really, because it happened in April. Okay, currently we are in 31st May. That's more than 1 month. Okay, so therefore, you're not entitled to this 5%. Get it? Understand? So that's why our answer is just 3,800 minus 10% or times 20%, either one. You should get the answer B. Okay, 3420 for the 10%. Excuse me. Okay. Like I said, the maths part, I'm probably not going to do it, okay, because you can just easily press a calculator and then you get the answer yourself. Right, 16. Show how the totals of the discount column in the cash book are transferred to the nominal ledger. So what they're asking here is technically, it's like, yeah, how does it look like when after you do your cash book, there is a total, supposed to total up your discount allowed and discount received. So yeah, how does it shown in the T account for discount allowed and also discount received T account? So that's the question. That's what the question is actually asking. Okay. And to do this, of course, you need to know, just ask yourself this question. The discount, right? Discount allowed is what element, discount received is what element. Discount allowed is expenses, and discount received is an income. So just like your normal double entry, ask yourself which one is always DR, which one is always CR. All right, that one just use your Adelaide. Okay, you guys better master up your Adelaide. Okay, like which one is on the left, which one is on the right. So ADELIC, and of course, don't forget the I minus. Okay, what is I minus? Our sales return. And what is E minus? Which is our purchases return. So the best way to do recording, as in like double entry, to do a trial balance, all right, you better master this in the notes that I've given before. 2020 accounting files. So you should check out this thing, which is known as accounting elements and example. Yep. All right. So go and see this again. Whatever you see here, all right, all the things in there in that asset, liability, they are forever. That is the account name, and that is their classification. That is their element. Yeah, you won't change one. All right. And from here, then you can easily just, all right, figure out which one is always, yeah, there's the few things that is always in terms of double entry. Okay. So here we have A, D, E, L, I, C. What is A? Asset. D is drawings. E is expenses. L is liability. I is income. C is capital. Then we have I minus, which is for sales return, and we have E minus, which is for purchases return. Okay, so out of all these elements here, out of all these things here, there are only two that will always change one. Yeah, like there's no fix whether it's DR or CR, but the rest is sort of like always the same. So the two which I'm talking about is actually asset and liability. You see, asset will change. Example, right? Example of asset, we do have the money account, right? Our money account comes from cash, bank, and petty cash. So does our money always, always plus? Right? It doesn't. It can go minus also, right? It will decrease. So which is why asset, okay, is not always DR, right? You can't do that because DR in asset means it's plus, right? So you have to remember how the Adelaide was prepared. So ADELIC, according to this guideline, what happened here is asset at the drawing on the left hand side. If they increase, we will DR. If they reduce, we will CR. Whereas LIC on the other side, they are the other way around. So minus we need to DR and plus we need to CR. So yeah, according to this thing, that's how we do our level 1 double entry. Okay. So you see our our money, which is asset, and also people who owe us, right? People who owe us, we call them trade receivable. You see, money and trade receivable keep changing one because can be more, can be less one, up and down. So you can't just say, oh, asset always DR. It doesn't work that way, right? So I have to depends on question. Whereas same goes to liability. Liability, our main liability is actually our trade payable. So as you can see in the example here, I put trade payable as the top thing. Yeah. Okay, that's our main liability, right? And it keep changing, right? We can owe more and we can owe less, right? So that's why pay attention, okay, and see for yourself, read and understand the transaction, what's going on. Okay. If you find it hard to understand the owe more, owe less part, which I feel that is quite hard to understand, then I will switch to others. I will do others first because I know other things that I need to open for a transaction. Yeah, they could be like fixed. Yeah, it could be fixed. For example, like drawings. Yeah, drawings is always DR in level 1 double entry. When I say double entry level 1, I'm talking about like what account to DR and what account to CR. Okay, yeah, this is level 1. Level 2 is change to T accounts. Okay, changing to T account, that is level 2. And level 3 is to do balance CDBD, right? The balancing part is level 3. Okay, so this level 1, 2, 3 together, we call it double entry system, the whole system. Okay, so you see drawings, yeah, is always DR. Expenses is 99%. Yeah, expenses is 99% is always DR, except for one part, and that one part will be the one that is very like to be tested when owner take goods for own use. Yeah. Okay, when owner take goods for own use, the goods part have to change to purchases there because there's no goods account, there's no inventory account, so you have to use purchases. And when you see the word owner take goods, then we have to CR purchases. That's where you see the purchases, which is expenses, suddenly becomes CR. That's the only part. And the rest is normally is always DR, right? 99%. Income, yeah, income is always plus. You see, like D is always plus, E is always plus, I income is always plus. So that's why income is always credit. Capital, when you see the word capital, yeah, is just increasing because why? It means owner is putting something, right? Owner is putting something into the business, so capital go up. Drawings is always plus because owner is means owner takes something out. So every time he do something like this, take something out, then the drawings will go up. That's why we have this answer here. So technically, you remember this whole at the leg, all right? So all this, the one that I'm putting a tick here right now, okay? This account is fixed one. Okay, I minus, which is sales return, sales return is always DR. E minus is purchase return, so purchase return is always CR. All right, so everything here is fixed except for the A and L. So if you're not too sure about the asset part and the liability part, whether they are more or less, okay, then you do others first, right? You do others and put in the answer. Then you just fill in the blank with the other one, right? Just fill in the blank with the other one. So later, probably if there's any questions, I'll probably show again how to do this. Okay, but I guess money part will be easier for you guys to determine whether it's more or less, right? You can just see for yourself whether they are receiving money or they are paying. Then you know whether they are more or less lah, right? So I normally leave the TR part. Okay, I leave the TR part and the TP part as the last thing to do. I just fill in as a the empty, whichever the DRC are. Because you know double entry rules must have one DR and one CR. If you already put, for example, you paid money, so you already put CR cash. Okay, and who do you pay? You pay the supplier, right? That means you only left with one place to put the supplier, which is DR. So I just put DRTP. Yeah, I do the money part first, since I have more confidence with the money, because I know this one for sure is correct. Yeah, CR cash confirm correct. Okay, so that is a revision for double entry. Let's go back to our paper again. Okay, so because expenses is always DR, right? So therefore, that's why our double entry in the answers given here, technically that discount allowed is always debit. So you only have either C or D. And then discount received is income, income always credit. So our answer is going to be C. Okay, our answer is C here. Oops, changed color already, but never mind. Okay, answer is T. DR discount allowed, CR discount received. So in the actual T account, what do we write again? So I hope you guys remember, you put the word TOTM as the details. When we take the total from the cash book. What TOTM stands for? TOTM is total of the month. Yeah, just put this word can already. Right, then discount received, you put the TOTM on the right side. Of course, then the amount, right, depends in the cash book. What is the amount? Okay, let's continue. Okay, what is a cash discount? So cash discount is the one that we give a discount when they pay early. So prompt payment, paying in cash, deduction from list price, blah, 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 blah. So answer is A, an allowance given for prompt payment. Okay, so remember all these things. These are all theory. Next one, 18. Bank column of the cash book has 500 credit balance. What does that mean? So they're actually asking, in the bank T account, this is our bank T account, and you see the word credit balance. The word credit balance, the word balance itself, please remember this. They are always referring to which balance? You only learn two balance CD and balance BD, right? So every time in the question, when they read or they give you the word balance, they are referring to the balance brought down. Okay, balance BD brought down. And when they say credit, which means on the right side. So they're talking about your bank account has a balance BD on the right side. So what does that mean? Okay, bank is our asset, and you should know that asset DR is positive, okay, increasing, and CR is decreasing, minus lah. All right. So our balance is at the negative, right? Bank balance is negative. So what does that mean? This is a bank overdraft, all right? So the business is owing the bank 500 in the form of bank overdraft. So that's the answer. Answer is C. Okay, that's what they mean. All right, 19. An office junior keeps a petty cash book using Impress system. The money impress is 90. Impress means the fixed amount, right? The impress amount means the fixed amount. So every month fixed at 90. You should start with 90. Okay. So petty cash payment during May, the whole month, they spend 25, 15, and $10, right? For stationery, tea, and postage. So question asks what? Question asks how much will be received from Chief to restore, right? So they're asking, yeah, how much to restore. So technically, restore, there's also a formula. To restore, you just need to take the fixed amount, which is also known as the impress amount. Okay, take the impress amount. And what do we do now? We minus, right? Minus with the balance BD, right? Minus with the balance of money that we had. Okay, then you will get the restore amount. Okay, this is the formula. Of course, for this question is quite simple because why? Technically, for this question, what you spend is what you will be getting. But not every time, every question also this straightforward, because sometimes in between you might get some money in between. Yeah, maybe someone pays you, maybe there's a refund or stuff like that. So then if that happen, then your balance BD, right, the money that you had is different, right? So you should always use this formula to calculate to ensure your answer is correct. So in this case, our impress amount is given, which is 90, right? So minus balance BD. So how much is our balance BD, right? So you see, you start with 90. And how much we spend? We spend 25 plus 15, 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. You spend $50, right? You spend $50. So technically, 90 minus 50, okay? So our balance of money is actually 40, right? Our balance BD is 40. So 90 minus 40, all right? Then you get a restore. So how much is the restore? We should get back 50 in this question. So answer is B. Okay, for this question is quite straightforward. Technically, it's like what you spend is what you will be getting. But again, like I said, not every question is like this. What if, right? What if they actually give you some money in between? Okay, and then you should use, right? Find the working, right? Find out how much money you had first. Okay, as a balance. Then only you take impress amount minus the balance BD. This is the safest way. All right, last one. Okay, we should have a following are the advantages of maintaining a petty cash book, except. Okay, once again, they are looking for except. Right, so have to go through all the answers as usual and be careful. Right, it allows petty cashier to concentrate on more important tasks. Wait, did I read it wrong? It allows petty cashier to concentrate on more important tasks. I guess that is the wrong word because it's not supposed to be petty cashier. It's supposed to be chief cashier. Right, supposed to be chief cashier to concentrate. Right, that's why A will be the answer. I mean, you can also read the rest lah. All right. So it helped to reduce entry in the main cash book, yes, so that it's not overcrowded. It also reduced the entry in the ledger, yep. It provides valuable training to the junior staff, yes. All right. So answer B, C, D are all advantageous because we are looking for accept. Okay. Yep. That's all for MCQ. So in mid-year, you will have 20 questions MCQ. Okay. Let's go with the next part, which is section B. Right. Section B. State two advantages of preparing trial balance. Yep, there are two advantages. You can read up the notes. Technically, the first one will be to locate. Okay. To locate what? To locate arithmetical errors, which means to check whether is there any math error made or not. Okay. And part B will be is to help. Okay, is to help or as a basis. Okay, I think the better way will be as a basis to help prepare our financial statement. Okay, so yep, that's the answer. All right, so please check out the notes, or you can read a textbook if you want. But yeah, notes will be shorter. Okay, it's a basis to help prepare financial statement. Well, you can also write to help prepare financial statement. That should be fine. Okay, next one. Jishan has drawn up the trial balance. Okay, on this date, he put a certain balance in the wrong column. GG. Okay, so Jishan don't know how to do trial balance, right? He make it everywhere because you see why the trial balance is wrong here. You see, capital is don't know. There's a question mark there, and the total of the DR and CR is not the same. Trial balance, DR and CR must be the same. Right, so technically he makes some errors here, and he don't even know what's the capital amount, and that's why this thing is not balanced. So, right, so your job is to prepare a corrected trial balance and show the capital account balance. So when it comes to trial balance, first thing first, of course, you need to know which guides that will help you to prepare a trial balance, and of course the guideline here will be, yep, our infamous Adelaide. Right? Draw this thing out, delete ADE, LIC. Don't forget about your I minus on the left side and E minus on the right side. Yeah, just based on this thing. That means you need to know which account belongs to which element, then you eventually know whether they're left side or right side. You put everything all together, back together, and you should get the answer. Okay? So of course, you need to know the format, right? Because technically this part, if you don't know what is a trial balance, wrong format, the whole thing gone. Okay, imagine you draw one line in the middle, GG, straight away GG, because this is not a T account. Okay, it's not a T account. This is just a list, right? Like a statement is a list. So what happened here is I need to have two columns. Okay, I need to have DR. Okay, and CR. Just write down the word DR and CR, and of course don't forget your dollar sign. Okay, so that we know, right, everything got the amount there, right? And after that, what do we do now? I'm going to copy. Yep, I am going to copy everything that I see here, right? Everything that I see here, okay, copy first, then only I decide whether to put the amount on the left side or right side based on the guideline here. Okay, so we have capital, revenue. Okay, I just write down first capital, revenue, bank overdraft. Of course, in exam, you can't put short form. So, yep, you have to write everything in full. Bank overdraft, trade payable. I mean, I'm not doing exam now, so that's why I can put short form, right? So, TP stands for trade payables, purchases, mortgage. And then we have fixtures and fittings. So, I just put there fix and fit, which stands for fixtures and fittings. Sales return, I'll just put SR, sales return, and carriage outwards. Oops. Seems like I have not enough space for my total, but never mind. Not enough space means what? You can just draw. You can just always draw and use the space below. Who cares? That's fine. So if I want to make this like really nice, okay, I just need to like, I think the dollar sign, I can just put it up here together with the DR and then the CR, then I will have a just nice DR CR, right? But in this case, I lazy to draw again. So, yep. Let me just erase all the dollar sign first. Okay, so yeah, I should have saved some space. Oh, bad. Let's draw the total. Okay, as usual, make sure the total is on the same row. Okay, now, then we ask ourselves, all right? So where is where, right? Capital. Okay, capital, we don't know the amount because it's something that you need to find, right? So if something you need to find, you wait it last, okay? But you should know capital is just capital elements. Capital is C, okay? Capital is same, yeah. Capital account and the element is the same thing. Drawings account is drawings element. These two same one, right? This is related to the owner. So owner's one is a bit special. The account and the element, same thing. Okay, revenue. What's revenue? Revenue and another name for revenue is also means sales. Okay, of course you don't need to write this. Just letting you guys know, right? Revenue is sales. Sales is income. So revenue is income. So yeah, put down at the side there. Tell yourself what they are, and then use the adelic. Then you know whether to put left or put right. Okay, bank overdraft is a liability. Okay, TP is our liability. Okay, we owe supplier ma. Purchases is expenses. What is mortgage? Mortgage is housing loan. Obviously, you took a loan to buy a house, right? So liability. Okay, fixtures and fittings, things that fix there and fits there. So it could be your door, it could be your aircon and stuff like that. So those are our asset. Okay, sales return is our I minus. Okay, the only account that is I minus sales return. Okay, when purchase return is E minus. Carriage outward. So yes, don't be fooled by the word outwards. Carriage is shipping. Okay, carriage inwards and outwards, both the carriage we have to pay for it. Something that we have to pay is an expenses. All right. So once you know all these accounts, right, they belongs to which element. If you're not sure, once again, yep, make sure you study this. Okay, yeah, you want to be good at bookkeeping, recording, trial balance, all this. Yep, you better know all the accounts and they belongs to which element. Okay. So once you know already, right, then according to the italic here, then you put in the number lah, right, whether left or right side. So capital we don't know, but you cannot just leave it as question mark. We are coming back to put the amount on the right hand side. Okay, so now revenue, make sure you put in all the number correctly. All right, so revenue is 24500 on the right side. Okay, 24500. And then after that, bank overdraft is on the right side, 25210. TP is also on the right hand side, 4890. Purchases is expenses, 16730. 16730. Make sure you put them nicely in the same column, same row, because imagine you just put on the wrong row, the details is wrong, then you don't get the marks anymore. Okay, mortgage is on the right hand side, liability 8820. Fixtures and fittings, asset left side 42800. And sales return on the left side 5670. By the way, sales return has another name and that is known as return inwards. Okay, because the things is coming in. Right, so return inwards, that's another name for it. Okay, any other name here? Nope, all good. And finally, our carriage outward. Carriage outward is 3310 is expenses, so put on the left side. Okay, so yep. So how to find capital now? Right? How to find capital? So obviously, one side will be more than the other side. So you see, trial balance, the left and right must be the same. Okay, so then you have to take out your calculator and calculate and see whether is it left side more or right side more. Now I will know definitely left side is more than right side at this point. Why? Because capital is on the CR side, right? Capital is on the CR side. So your CR definitely is less than the left hand side. So what you should do is take out calculator. Okay, calculate the left hand side, which is 16730 plus 42800 plus 5670 plus and 3310, and you get 68510. Okay, and because left and right must be the same for trial balance, so on the right hand side put also 68510. I mean, if you don't believe me, you can take out calculator and you calculate for yourself. You notice that your right hand side will not have enough. All right, so now how to find capital? Since you know 6850 is a total, right? Our max on the right hand side definitely doesn't equals to 6850. So all you do is just take out the calculator again, take 68510 minus 24500 minus 5210 minus 4890 and 4890 and minus 8820, and voila, you get the answer 25090. Okay, so I should use another color, 25090. Okay, 090. So that is our answer for capital. All right, I'm using black color to show you that this is the last thing that I do, yeah, to find the missing figure. So not all questions need you to find missing figure, right? Sometimes we just need you to guys to do the trial balance accordingly. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. All right, Okay, we have another subjective question here, right? State the difference between cash inward and cash outward. 2 points, right? 2 marks. You can't do point form. Always remember, in exam, do not do point form. But we also don't need you guys to like really write so long, explain in full details and all. As long as you have the point, use your own words, you'll be fine. All right. So let's do cash inwards. So what is cash inward? Okay, ask yourself, what's cash inward and what's cash outward? And then you should get the answer already. Right? Okay, so cash inwards. Okay, is, oh my god, my handwriting, but sorry, bear with it. So cash inward is to deliver. Yep, deliver from where to where. Yeah, that is the difference. Just tell yourself, all right? It's something that we paid. Okay, it's a payment made. It's and to deliver what? To deliver goods from. Okay, goods from our supplier. Yep, goods supplier to our business. That's called inwards, right? The goods is coming in from where? From our supplier, right? From supplier to the business. Okay, you should get 1 mark here for cash inward, and then you explain cash outward. So can carriage outward, okay, is to deliver goods from business to who? Yep, to our customer. Okay, so yep, good enough. 2 points. Okay, that's it. If you guys can't really read my answer, go ahead and read the notes because it's all defined there already. Okay, B, identify the error that has been made. So looking at the T accounts in there and look at the questions given. So you decide what is the name of the error. Okay, so in this case, we have paid Brian. Brian is spelled as Brian. And when you look at the T account, what happened here? The spelling suddenly become Bryan. So the name is wrong. When you know the name is wrong, this is known as error of, name of the error. You can put the word error of. If you don't want to put the error of, it's okay. You can still put the name on it. So this is error of commission, right? Error of commission is where the name is wrong, but the class is still correct, right? Still the same class, just the name of the account. All right. Number 2, bought a computer on credit from Huawei. Okay. Now, when you buy a computer, the amount is 9,000, but look at the T account. Suddenly, what happened here? Okay, the amount become 900. Okay, so DR computer, CR Huawei, but the amount changed. Amount is wrong. Supposed to be 9,000. Supposed to be 9,000, but right now they become 900. So the amount is wrong. Amount wrong. We call this error of original entry. So all this theory part, you guys can go and revise the Ching Chong story, or you can check out the there is this schedule, right, for the poor CC, what is wrong and all. You can check out that one. Okay, next one, number 3, we have paid 150 for office expenses by cash, right? We paid for office expenses, but look at the T account, what happened here? It suddenly become office equipment. Are they the same thing? Definitely no, they're not the same thing. Office expenses is very obvious. This is an expenses. But what about equipment? Equipment is asset. All right. So as you can see, the name is wrong. The class, which is the elements, is also wrong. All right. When you have wrong class, then remember this is error of principal. Okay. Under the Ching Chong story, right, we have Principal Gordon appearing behind Ching Chong, right, scolding him. Why is he not at his own class? Okay. So that's the answer. Commission, original entry, and principal. Okay. Next one, all right, the most important part for your midterm here will be our, we have to do cash book. And after cash book, we have one more questions, and that will be our petty cash book. Okay, and that's it. That's the last question here. Okay, so the whole paper total marks is 60. So you have 15, right? We have 20 questions. Sorry, you have 20 MCQ, and then you have 40 marks for section B. So you need to know how to do this, definitely. Okay, so before I start, okay, cash book. Tell yourself what is cash book, right? So everything is given. You don't need to label, just fill in the blank on it, right? So the shortcut to do cash book is, identify cash book is asset. And then we have left side, which is DR, right side, which is CR. And what does left side means? Left side is a plus and right side is a minus. And the plus means money is coming in, right? Money in. And the minus, obviously, money is going out, right? Money in and out. And tell yourself, details. Detail is the reason, right? Why your money in and why money out. Okay? So let's go look at one by one of all these things and then put inside accordingly. So I'm going to look at one and then I know and I put the answer in, right? So we have Harif owns a nursery selling a variety of local plants. Okay. The following show a list of transactions in his nursery for this business, Harif Infinite Green, for the month of May. On 1st May, okay, 1st May, the balance, right? When you see the word the balance, so which balance are they talking about again? Every time you see the word balance, it's definitely balance BD. Okay, BAL stands for balance, right? Short form. So the balance in the cash account and bank account were 480 and 5100 respectively. So make sure you know how to see respectively, right? Respectively depends means which one come first, right? So you see cash come first. So as you can see, 480 come first. That means cash is 480. Whereas bank balance is 5100. So that's how you see, understand the word respectively. Yep. Do we need to put this in the cash book? Hell yeah, of course, right? Because we are doing cash book is a combination of cash and bank account, right? Cash and bank account. As you can see, cash, right, and bank, both also left and right also we have it. So let's put the first information, which is on 1st May, right? And they say, yeah, our account has these two amounts. So both also positive, right? Yeah, they didn't say. I mean, cash is always positive, but can bank be negative? Yes, bank can negative, but only when they say overdraft. So in this case, they didn't say anything. So both also positive. So what do I do now is, first always put in the number first, right? I always put the number first. So cash is 480. On the positive means on the left side. So cash is 480. Okay. And bank is 5100. Now, since both also positive and the details is going to be the same thing. So I'm going to put them on the same row. You don't need to split them like the top and bottom. No need. Because it's the same details and on the same date. Right? So 5100 for 80. Now, what is the details do I put? Since they use the word balance, right? You put balance BD. Simple as that. So put the number first and then you put balance BD. I'm going to put short form lah, guys. Okay. Balance BD. The year is 2021 May 1st. Right? Dates are also important. I'm not sure whether this one got marks or not into check marking scheme, but just do it. Okay, do the dates. Okay, that's how we started. Let's look at the next one. Okay, on May 2nd, what happened, right? So on May 2nd, we purchased an equipment for 750 and paid by check. All right. So I'm gonna ask you, just ask yourself when you're doing this, money in or money out. So seeing that we paid by check, the word paid means money out. By check means paid using bank. So we paid 750 in the bank account. So goes to the cash book, money out, put 750 in the bank account. Right. So do the amount first. Put in which column, right? It's very important to know whether is it left side or right side. Okay, so you have to decide the side first, left or right. So is it in or out? Then I have to ask the next question, is it going to be cash or bank, right? Cash or bank. So it's money out and they paid by check, therefore it's bank. Now, details, yeah, details, right? What? Because if you put the wrong details, you will not get the marks here, all right? So the details, am I going to put purchases just because I see the word purchase? No, right? The word purchases is only when we are buying product, we are buying the goods. When I say product, goods, I'm referring to the thing that we are reselling, the things that we buy and sell. So in this question, you see, Harif owns a nursery. Selling what? Yeah, they sell local plant, right? They sell plants. And right now we are buying equipment. So definitely we are not reselling equipment here. So you cannot use the word purchases. And of course, you also shouldn't use the word plant, right? You shouldn't use putting the name of the product that you're selling. For us, no matter what we sell, as long as they are the product that we are reselling, we use the word purchases and sales, right? For goods, we replace them, okay, with sales and purchases. Sales is we sell the goods. Purchases is we bought the goods, right? When they buy the goods, we use purchases. You sell, you use sales. Okay, so that's the idea. So in this case, we are buying equipment. Therefore, my details is going to be equipment, right? Details, right? Equipment. Because we are buying equipment. And this happened on 2021, May 2nd. Okay, easy. Next one. All right, we have May 3rd. What happened here on May 3rd is, oops, let me zoom in a bit. All right, check 280 received from Payan in February. Okay, people, so do not read just because you see the word check received and then you thought money in. No, no, no. All right, read the whole thing and understand what they're talking about. See, on May 3rd, we received, sorry, May 3rd, check was received in February, right? If you look at it, the check was received in February, okay, from Payan. But what happened now is on May 3rd, the bank tell us that, yep, it had been rejected by them, right? Dishonored by the bank means, yeah, the check was rejected by the bank. So what happened here is, when we receive a check in February, yep, we recorded, right, money in. But, actually, the check got rejected. Well, the bank say, oh, yeah, sorry, okay, there's a few, whatever reason it is, they rejected the bank, which means right now we have to reverse this thing out. Yep, we have to reverse it out. So at first we recorded money in, but actually it didn't happen. The money did not come in because the check got rejected. So therefore, we have to record as money out. Okay, so yep, dishonored check had to record and money out by what? Of course, is by bank, right? So 280, money out on the right hand side. Okay, 280. So write 280 in the bank column. Okay, money out, bank column. And details, right? What? Yeah, this is very important because if you put the wrong details, you don't get the marks also. Okay, and to get marks for dishonored check, there are two things you need to write. You have to write the name and also the word dishonored check. All right, which one comes first doesn't matter, whether which one you bracket, but you must have both. All right, so in this case, whose check was dishonored? Payan. Okay, Payan, this check was dishonored. So if your handwriting is big as mine, then what you can do is you can write down the name first. So Payan. Okay, don't spell wrong. And you can do the dishonored check at the bottom row. It's okay, you can do this, no problem. Okay, then you write down dishonored check. Okay, please don't spell wrong also. All right, go and refer. The whole spelling is up there. Just go down and refer to your question. Right, dishonored check 280. Okay, that's how you get marks for dishonored check. Okay, nice. Next one is going to be number 9. May 9, sold plants and receive cash. So this is what I mean by, yeah, do not write the word plant, okay? Because technically we are selling goods, right? So when you see sold goods, you have to convert to sales, right? Okay, so of course, first thing first, decide whether left or right side. So receive cash, money in, right? Money in by cash, so 100. On the left-hand side, money in, put 100. Okay, put 100. As you guys can see, there's a clearly middle line here that separate left and right. Okay, of course the line is not going to be like really clear, but you should know this is a T account. Okay, yep, this is a big right T accounts here. Okay, so you don't need to draw this line, just letting you guys know. Right, so put 100 under cash column and the details. Okay, you have to write sales. If any of you write plan, sorry, you don't get the marks. Right, this is May 9. Okay, right, sales, easy. Next one, we have receive a check from Zoe, okay, in settlement of her account, 300 less 2% cash discount. So technically, ask yourself, money in or money out? Yep, it's going to be money in and money in by bank. But how much are we getting? Are we getting 300? No. When you see the word of her account, 300 means 100%, right? 300 is the 100%, which is not discounted yet. So comma less 2% means we are only getting 98%. So you have to take calculator, take 900 and minus 2%, or you can times 98%, which will give you the answer 300 minus 10%. I think I can do that. Wait, minus 2%, not 1%. 2%. Yep, so 294. Okay, so the 2% was $6. Okay, $6 is the discount. So we receive a check for 294. Okay, 294. Receive a check. So money in bank account, you put 294. All right, and the $6 is the discount that we actually give our customer. So don't forget to put the $6. Okay, you must make sure that everything is in converted to value, right? The dollar. You can't just leave the 2% as the answer, because you see all the dollar sign is up there. So they all must be converted to value. Okay, and detail. Yep, who gave us this check? Right, who gave us this? Zoe. So make sure the spelling is correct. So Zoe. And this happened on May, I forgot, May 12th. Okay, that's how we get marks for this. Next one. Then we have 15, paid 200 for repair with cash. So paid money out by cash 200. Okay, on the 15. 200, money out 200. And what are we paying for? Repair, right? Okay, just put the word repair. Easy. And then May 15. Okay, easy. Next one. On the 20th, all right, 20th. How is Harif again? Harif is actually the owner. So what happened? The owner took several plants, right, worth 40 for his own garden. Yep. So this is actually goods for own use, right? The owner is taking goods. So people, is there any money in or money out? Right? The answer is no. There's no money in. There's no money out, because the owner took plants, right? He took the goods itself. It's not taking money out. If he's taking money out, then you have to record. But in this case, no, it's not taking money out. So this is just a scam to test you guys whether you know it's in or out, right? Anything to do with money or not. So well, we are not doing a drawings account. We're not doing the purchase account. So that's why you don't need to show, because we are doing cash flow. We are only focusing on this particular T accounts, right? Cash and bank. So if your answer is nothing to do with cash and bank, do not need to record. Okay, simple as that. But of course, the 20 in real life, right? Because in real life, every transaction need to be recorded. So it just go to which T account. So here we don't need, because we are doing cash book. All right, and 30th, last one, paid all cash into the bank except 80. So cash to bank. So this is actually a contra entry, right? Cash to bank or bank to cash is a contra entry. Now, did they say contra is technically money in and money out, right? Just one is increasing, one is getting lesser, right? So, but did they say how much was the contra? They did not. They just say all the cash will go to the bank except for $80. All right. So how to tackle question like this? Very simple. Just ask yourself, first thing first, how much cash do you have? Okay, you have to manually calculate the contra amount in order to do question May 30th. Okay, so how to do this? Okay, just easy. Just go to money in. Right, just look at your money in part. So how much money do we have? Right, cash, yeah, for cash. So we have these two, which is 580 cash that we have. And how much have we spent so far? Right, okay, under cash, oh, we spent 200. So what happened now is take 580 minus 200. Obviously, you do this working on other places lah, right? Do not do it on the cash book. Find an empty spot, okay, empty spot. So 580 minus 200, we actually have 380 left, right? This is the balance of cash that we had with us. And from the cash that we had, everything is going to go to the bank account. Yeah, all the cash is going to the bank except for 80, right? Except for 80 means you take 380 minus 80, and then you get the answer 300. So what is this 300? Technically, 300 is our contra amount. Okay, so contra amount is 300. Then what is our 80? 80 is going to be our balance. Okay, our cash balance. Okay, this is going to be our balance CDBD answer. Don't believe me? Put in the thing, then you see for yourself. All right. So remember, the contract amount is 300. So let me erase this thing and put it back into our answer in the cash book. Okay, contract amount that calculate manually 300. So money in or money out, both sides also must do. Okay, so how to do this? Up to you. You can do money in first, also can. Money out first, also can. Okay, I will do money out first in this case. Okay, money out. So money out by which account? Money out, I'm going to use black color so that you can see. the amount here, right? So money out by cash, and how much is that? 300. Okay, the whole 300 is going into the bank account, right? So cash out by 300, and yeah, where the money is going? The money is going to the bank account. So therefore, details, right? Bank. And not good enough to get the correct amount, I mean the correct marks for these things, you need the symbol C. Okay, the symbol C here stands for contra. Okay, you don't need to spell the whole thing contra. Just put C can already. All right, so bank C. Big C also can, small C also can. Normally it's just a small C output. So this is on 30. Am I done yet? No. If you do like this, you only get 1 mark. Right? Don't forget you have to do the other side also. All right. So the other side money in. So which account got more money? A bank account got more money. Right. So 300, same amount. All right. And then put in the bank account, and the details, right? Cash, right? The details, which is the reason where the money come from, right? So cash C. Okay, so cash C on the 30 May, right? That's how we do this. Easy, right? So everything is done. Okay, everything that is given is all done, and then the question asks us to enter this in the cash book and then balance the cash book and bring down the balances. Okay, so therefore we have to do the final part, which is the balancing part, right? For the balancing part, okay, as usual, leave one line, which one row empty, because we want to put your balancing, the balance CD. Okay, and then we do the totaling, right? Draw the total line. So the total line, please start from the discount. Okay, so you have to total up the discount also. Okay, total up the discount, and then do the same thing for the right hand side, which is the discount received all the way until the bank part. Okay, like this. Okay, so draw the total line first, and then now we do the totaling for discount column, right? So this is about the format. If you don't do this, you might lose mark, right? So for discount allowed, yep, we have $6. Discount received, none, nothing. So you can either leave it empty, or you want to put 0 also can. But since there's nothing there, I'll just leave it empty. Okay, so you have to total up the discount. Next, you have to do balancing. And how you do balancing? You do one by one. Right? Let's do cash account first. So cash account, balancing. Okay, of course, you're gonna put in the biggest number in there. So in this case, it's gonna be 580. All right. So and then on the other side, on the right hand side, same thing. Balance means must be the same amount in the total line, right? But as you can see, our right hand side, the cash part here, okay, not enough because it's only 500 there. So the balance $80. The details, rewrite the word balance CD. Balance CD stands for balance carry down. And the last date for May is going to be May 31st. Okay, are we done yet? No. Always remember, after balance CD, you must do balance BD. If not, no marks, right? And you have to make sure that the $80 is on the opposite bottom and ngam correctly under cash column also. Don't you like put in the wrong column, then you don't get marks already, right? So what do we call this 80? Now we change it to balance brought down. Okay, balance BD, balance brought down. And after May 31st, it's gonna be June 1st. Okay, so that's how we balance cash account. Now we are done with cash. What about bank? Same thing. Okay, so ask yourself which number is bigger. Of course, number left hand side is bigger on the compared to the right hand side. So 5100, take out calculator. 5100 plus 294, and you plus with 300. Oops, wrong number. Okay, and you get 5694. So 5694. And the same number on the right hand side, 5694. Now we have to calculate the balance. So 5694 minus 750, okay, and minus 280. And you get 4664, right? So the 4664 is also our balance CD. So since the details is the same, the date is the same, you don't need to separately and do, right? Just put back the number 4664 and that's it. Then you should get the full marks here, right? So the full marks here could be including the dates, right? Including the mark for the dates lah. Then you should get this for 12 marks. Yep. Okay, you should have everything here. Then you get 12 marks. All right, and the last part, let's finish up the last part, which is question 4. All All right. Explain what is meant by impress system. Okay, so impress system, to get 2 marks, you must have these 2 lines. The first one, you need to say, yep, this guy, petty cashier. Okay, petty cashier, what happened? Petty cashier start. Okay, yep, that is the keyword. Petty cashier start with fixed amount. Okay, start with fixed amount, start with impressed amount, start with float, whatever you want to use, they are all same meaning. Then by just putting this first line here, you get 1 mark, easy 1 mark. Petty cashier start with a fixed amount. Then what happened? To get the second marks, right? At the end, okay, at the end of period, at the end of period, that means like at the end of 1 month, or no matter, I don't know how long, depends on question. Okay, now what happened here? At the end, who? Yeah, who will restore again? Yep, chief cashier. So yep, we have the other guy, right? Chief cashier. What will chief cashier do? Chief cashier will restore. So this is the keyword. Okay, restore, reload, top up, whatever. Right, same meaning. You can use that word. So will restore back to impress amount. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's all you need, right, to get the 2 marks. Petty cashier start with fixed amount, right? Chief cashier restore back to impress amount at the end. Also can, no matter how you phrase it, as long as the meaning is there. Okay, restore back to fixed amount also can, no problem. Okay, next one we have B. What do we do with B? B is to prepare petty cash book. So the whole petty cash book is on this page, on the next page here, right? So down, you know what to do, then you can go through all the information given there. Okay, and of course, always make sure that you read the question. Don't just read and see for you, because sometimes question do have some hidden information there. For example, they ask us to prepare petty cash book, balance the petty cash book, bring down the balance. Anyway, when you prepare, do balancing, you must always bring down the balance. After CD, must do BD without saying, right? No need the question to tell you what to do. After CD, you must do balance BD. Okay. Then now you see this word, they say restore. We're gonna restore the petty cash to the impressed amount on 1st June 2021. That means this is the last part later on. You have to do restore. And how do we restore? Oops, it's given here. It's by cash, right? Restore by cash. So if they say by cash, then you have to put cash, right? This is a super important information. Okay, and the petty cash book is on the next page. All right, so let's do this. Super easy. Okay, and we start again. We start with balance. All right, when you see the word balance, that means they are talking about balance BD. Okay, oh yeah, and also I think I might miss out reading the top part here. So Josephine, all right, do not do the same mistake as mine. Josephine, maintain a petty cash book using the impress system. The impress amount is 150. Right, so this is a super important information. Yeah, they have to tell you. Every time question sure will tell you what is their impressed amount, what is their fixed amount to start with. Okay, so happen that we start with the balance 150, which is the impressed amount. All right, so we have to put this amount in the cash book. How do we do that? All right, the cash book is just same as cash book, their money, and then some more. This is even better. They put the word total received and total paid for you, so you know it's in and out. Okay, 150 definitely is positive, right? That means we have the money, 150. So what do we write for details? So every time when you see the word balance, of course, do not just write balance, right? You need to put whether it's CD or BD. Okay, so every time also is going to be balance brought down. If you're not sure, some of the date, right? Look at the date. The date is going to be on the 1st of something. So 2021 May 1st. 2021 May 1st. Right? So that is the balance BD. Okay. So 150. Easy 1 mark. Next one. We have bought office stationery, bought envelopes, bought postage stamp, received refund, paid taxi fare, paid Chester. I'm just thinking to write down everything first, but never mind. I think I better do one by one. So bought office stationery. So of course money out. Money out, $43. So total paid 43. And we are buying office stationery. You can just write stationery, no problem. Okay, and this is on the May, I forgot, May 5. Okay, May 5. May 8, I think I just write down all the date first. 1, 5, 8, 10, 14, 18. 10, 14, 18, and also 27. Okay, write down all the date first. Okay, now, Stationery done. Next one on the 8, what happened here is bought envelopes, right? So $12 envelopes. Okay, now I'm not done yet because I'm just writing down everything here. To get marks for petty cash book, the most important part is the analysis column. Okay, these are known as analysis column. Of course, you don't need to write this word, okay? Because right now I'm actually sort of like revising, discussing and revising, okay? So the purpose of analysis column is only to write for payment, okay? It's only for payment. If you receive money, you do not put here, okay? And of course, you need to also know what the heck is for ledger, right? Ledger account is actually for our trade payable, okay? Sometimes we do pay our TP using petty cash. Then we call it ledger account. This ledger column is for TP. Okay, envelope 12. Let me write down everything first, then we decide where to put all these things, yeah? So bought postage stamp, $10. So $10. Postage stamp, you can just write stamp, no problem. You can write postage stamp, also can. Receive refund for damaged stationery. So this one is we are getting money, right, people? $3. So we are getting money, then you have to put on the total receipt, $3. And then details, right? What? You can put refund. Don't just put refund, but you should put the whole thing, like refund what? Refund for damaged stationery. Okay, it's quite long. I just have to squeeze it lah. Okay, refund for damaged stationery. Okay, next one on the 18, we have paid taxi fare. So taxi fare. And the last one is going to be paid Chester, a credit supplier. So what do you write for details? Just put Chester will do. I mean, if you want to put the word credit supplier, nope, just put the bracket, just put that TP. That's also okay. Don't put also okay, just put Chester, right? By all means better, just put Chester. Oh, refund was 3, taxi fare is 25, and then 33. So this is 25, this is 33. Okay, so to get marks for petty cash book, especially the paying part, the payment part, so you definitely need to put the amount again in the correct column. So stationery, of course, under stationery. Envelopes, is it postage? No, people. So please take note, envelope is not under postage. People don't just buy envelope to post something, right? Envelope can be used for many other functions. Can put money inside, can put paper clip, can put all kind of things. It can do organizer and stuff. So for envelopes, is categorized under stationery. So you have to remember to put under this column. Okay, it's not postage, it's stationery. Stamp, right? Stamp then is definitely for postages. Excuse me. All right, refund. Do I need to put anywhere? Is refund postage, stationery, traveling, expense, ledger account? No. Refund, we are getting money, right? If you are getting money, then you do not put under analysis column. It's only for money out. Taxi fare, right? Taxi fare means traveling expenses. So 25 here. Okay, and last one, Chester, is going to be under ledger account like this. Okay, so that's it. Okay, we are done. So we are done putting all the information. Now what we do the balancing part. But before you do balancing part, you have to total up. Okay, you have to total up the analysis column. So what I'll do is I'll draw one line from all the way from total paid, right? Once I'm done with Chester, the last thing here, I'll draw one line first, and then now I draw another line. Technically, I want to total up the postages, stationery, and ledger account. So by doing this, you will also get marks here. Yeah, okay. So postages is $10, stationery is 55, and then 25, and then 33. Okay. Yep. So by doing this, you get 1 mark for analysis column. Okay. Next thing to do is, so this, right, this box is for us to total up and to calculate our total paid, right? To do this, you can take 10 plus 55 plus 25 plus 33, or you can also total from 43 all the way until 33. So all these numbers total together, you get the same thing, right? Obviously, I will take the easy one, less number, so 10 plus 55 plus 25 plus 33. So only make sure that do not make calculation error or don't write the wrong number lah. If not, then you gg.com. All right. So now we have total paid 1, 2, 3. Okay, to do balancing, as usual, leave one empty row so that you can put the balance CD later. And of course, have to put the total. Okay, put the total line on the here on this part, and also of course on the left hand side. Okay, put the total like this. Okay, because total must balancing, right? Balancing means left and right must be the same. All right. And what number do we put in there? Of course, we put the biggest number, and in this case, it's petty cash. It's cash. That means cash cannot go negative. Always remember that. That means your money received, your money in is always more than money out. Right? Without money, you can't pay for anything. Right? Without cash, you can't pay for anything. So of course, we have 153 on the left hand side, and the right hand side also going to be 153 also. Okay, you take 153 and you minus 123. What do you get? You get 30. Okay, you can use calculator. All right, calculate. Use 153 minus 123, you get 30. And what do we call this 30? We call this balance CD. Okay, balance carry down. And the last day for balance CD, right, it's always last day, which is May 31st. Okay, after do balance CD, say this many times, you must always do balance BD. So the $30 is going to appear on the left hand side like this. Okay, the total received 30. And now the details change to balance brought down. Okay, balance BD. And balance BD is always the first of something. So after May 31st, it's going to be June 1st. Okay, like this. Now, am I done yet? Okay, no, we are not done yet. Reason because there are still one last part that people might forget to do because they did not read the whole question. So the last part here asks us to restore the petty cash impressed on 1st June by cash. So we have to do the restoration. Did they say how much? No, they will never give us the restore value one. It's always something that you have to find. Okay, and to find restore, use the formula. What's the formula given again? The formula is take the impressed amount, which is the fixed amount, impressed amount, and you minus with the balance BD. And then you will get the restore amount. In this case, our impressed amount is 150. Our balance BD is 30. So take 150 minus 30. Your restore amount is 120. So you restore, you get 120. You get 120 means under total receive, there is a 120 here, also on the June 1st. And what do I write for details? This is super important for the details part. Okay, let me give some space first. Right, so this is impress amount. Okay, so for the detailing part, because we restore by cash, they did mention this by cash. If they did not mention, then you put cash / bank. If they say by check, then you put bank. Never ever write the word restore. Yeah, do not write the word restore. Okay, because how do you restore? Right, like how what do you get? So in this case, you get cash. So you write cash. If they really didn't say anything at all, just say restore, then you put cash / bank. Two also put. So yeah, that's how you do that. Okay, people. Yep. So with that, this is how you get 12 marks here. So 12 marks are given based on each item and then the analysis column, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so with that, we are done with this paper. So I wish you guys good luck in your exam for this revision. Okay, I hope you understand and you learn something. So I'll see you guys in class. Ciao. Okay, let me off this first. Bye bye.